What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm Tyler.
I'm Benj.
Today we're going to be doing a drip, flip, or skip for everything that has released up until this point. So it's the middle of March, and there has been a lot of heat.
Yeah, bunch of bangers.
Before we get into the video, make sure you like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and then comment down below if you agree with our list, what you think you would do with these shoes, what your personal opinions are, and then of course the secret word that we'll leave at the end of the video.
Yep. All right, let's get into it. So mine are in no specific order, of course, because we're just rating them off. What we think about them, I have the Craft Jordan 4 as my first. For me, this is a drip. I mean, simple shoe. It's a gray suede Jordan 4. I mean, Jordan 4s have been going crazy lately. They did a bunch of cool new stuff with it too. It's not as like normal as a Jordan 4, so I think it's really cool.
Yeah, I think like the difference with like the netting and like the extra patch that they put on it, some of the different details made it unique. And I think it's a shoe that we're gonna look back, you know, in 5 years, look back and be like, wow, that was really innovative. And that's like really cool that they kind of stepped out of like the comfort zone or like the boundaries for what they normally do for Jordan 4s. I think it's a drip for me as well. I would be a little concerned to wear them just because they are all like pretty delicate material. Yeah, so one wrong move and like not sure if the shoes are gonna get revived, but I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
And they're surprisingly not very expensive right now.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think they'll go up.
I think there was a lot of pairs that were released, so that always, you know, brings market down, but I think they'll go up. For sure.
Yeah, especially once people start wearing them a bunch too.
Yeah. The
amount of pairs will start going down.
Yeah. All right, first on my list, gonna be white cement 3s, Reimagine. Obviously a drip. Not a whole lot to say about the shoe. I feel like that hasn't already been said. I think the age detail looks really good on the shoe, and it doesn't look like the shoe has been like beat, but it still like looks like a shoe, an old shoe that you found and have revived that looks new now. Obviously there have been concerns about quality control issues, especially with the elephant print.
Some look like it has like a pen drawn. It's so thin.
So we got a pair. One of the heel tabs was Nike Air, the other one was a Jumpman.
What?
There's two different heel tabs. I was like, ooh, oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. But I think they're a drip for me too. Like, cut the controversy, no BS controversy. I think
the reimagined Jordan 3 white cements is not a hit.
It's a good shoe. I mean, it's an all white Jordan 3 OG colorway with, I mean, everybody loves the age look on everything nowadays. Like, especially with like the age dunks that they did. Everybody loves those. They're super high in price. The lost and founds, then you got the reimagines. I mean,
yeah.
Aside from the quality control, I just think.
Yeah. And I think Nike has really found like another good avenue to start taking pairs that people already love. And instead of just giving us a re-release of them, doing something a little bit different, but still sticking to the same script that feels like new and fresh, but it still gives you like that old thing that you've been wanting and chasing for. So I think that's a great option moving forward.
The next one I have on my list is the Union Jordan 1 Low KOs. I was kind of excited for this shoe. I didn't know how much hype there'd be around it, and there really wasn't much. Like, still kind of a quiet shoe. It's a heavy sleeper. But I think either pair, there's the suede, or not the suede, it's a canvas pair and then a leather pair. Honestly, I think both of them are really cool. I mean, Evan even got both of them. He likes them so much.
He loves them. They're neutral. Neutral loves, sign him up. Shout out Evan.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Daddy's home.
And they got the removable swooshes. You can mix and match the colors. I mean, it's a drip for me. There's not much to not love.
I personally would say probably a flip. I like just like regular neutral grays more, and I think with some of the things that are coming out later in the year, I would prefer those over these. But that does not take away from the fact that I think this is a great shoe. The little part on the heel that's like curved, how it is on all KOs, a little bit kind of a deal breaker for me. But I do love the creativity of the shoe, being able to customize it kind of with the different swooshes. The packaging obviously is insane. Union did a great job once again with that. So yeah, I mean, I love the shoe. Personally, I don't think I would wear it. That's why it's a flip for me. So
all right, that's all.
All right, so next on my list is going to be the UNC Jordan 5s drip. For sure, no questions asked. When the shoe was first announced back in last fall, it was a shoe that I was like, I need that one. Like I have to have it. Luckily, I was able to hit a pair for retail. I was pretty happy about that. Yeah. My only like beef or my only thing that I would change on the shoe is on the back. I would have loved to have been like a Nike Air instead of just like the Jordan 23 engineered tag that they have on there. But they also did that on the tongue of the 4s, the UNC 4s. So like it makes sense to have it because they're still like kind of playing on that. Would I have preferred something else? Yes. Is that going to detract from me in any way of the shoe? No. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I would say it's a drip too. I didn't really like them when I first saw them. I just am not a huge fan of 5s. So 5s have kind of been growing on me more. I've kind of wanted to get my hands on a pair of 5s. I just think it's something I'd enjoy, especially because they're not that expensive too. Like if you buy a used pair, it's like $100-something, like super cheap. But honestly, yeah, I didn't love them. Saw them in person, and I was like, oh, these are really nice. I don't know if I'm gonna get my hands on them. Like if I'm gonna end up buying a pair, I don't know. I just have a lot of other things that I think I'm planning on buying. So, but I think they're still a drip for me though. Just maybe not an essential in my collection. Okay, the next one I have here is the Adobe SB Dunk Low. For me, these are a flip. Honestly, they'd be a skip if they didn't go for more than retail. I just don't really love the red with the gum sole. If it wasn't a gum sole and it was like, I don't know, white, or if it was just like, because the midsole is gum too. I don't really like that. If the sole was gum, I think it'd be fine, but I just don't really love the all red suede upper. It's just not my thing. So for that, I'd give it either a skip or a flip.
Yeah, I think if you were to skate in them and they like kind of would get beat, like I think they could be cool then. Obviously, I don't skate. I'm a phony, I'm an imposter. I just like SBs. But if you were a skater, I think, yeah, drip for sure, right? I mean, it's a really good shoe. I mean, SBs in general, obviously they're meant for skating, but these ones in particular, because they're cheaper, easier access, you can get them for pretty much around retail. For me personally though, I would probably say skip, especially with like how many good SBs have come out over the last, year or two. Yeah, I'd say skip.
Just doesn't really compare.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it is a good skating shoe, I'd assume. I don't skate either, but.
Next on my list, I got the Tiffany AF1s. If I had the money for it, it'd be a drip. But actually, no, it's still a drip. It's still a drip. Yeah. I initially wasn't too excited about the shoe. I just thought it was like pretty boring. And that it wasn't like, it just didn't feel very creative, especially after like kind of what Tiffany has done in the past. I was a little disappointed with it. But the more I like looked at the shoe, and more pictures came out, and after the release, I think there is something to be said about taking something that's very simple, and making it like a high ticket or like a high value item. So just like the very sleek black shoe with like the heel swoosh and like the quality of the materials on the shoe, I want them. I don't know what it's gonna take for me to get them. I might have to sell, a handful of pairs in my collection, but I'd drip these.
Yeah, I would for sure say drip. I mean, it's something so iconic too, the Tiffany colorway, just the black and teal. Like wearing it like would look good, I think, but honestly, like just seeing it on a shelf, I think in and of itself is just like so cool.
Yeah.
But that's really all I have to say for those. You kind of covered the rest. I'd say it's a drip.
Yeah.
Second to last one on my list, I have the Wolf Gray Gum SBs. These for me are probably a flip. I do like them, and I do think they're really wearable. Just kind of what we said earlier about the Adobes, compared to the other SBs that they've been dropping in the past couple years, just doesn't really compare. I think it is a very simple SB that like a lot of people could get their hands on, and it's pretty cheap, so that's why I give it a flip and not a skip.
For me, it's tough. I'd probably say flip, just because I feel like I would get it and I would wear it like one time and then I would never wear them again. I do think it's a really nice shoe, and I think like the suede is good. It's nice and soft, simple colorway, so it's very easy to wear with just about everything. But yeah, I mean, I'd probably just flip on it just because like I just don't feel like I would wear it that much. I kind of like my shoes to be more loud than those are. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, I think they're really easy to wear. Same with the white and the black gum SBs, but just not really much going on.
Yeah.
Just super simple.
Which is like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a personal preference.
Yeah, for sure.
Second to last on my list, I have the Seafoam Jordan 4s. I quietly think that like these may be the best Jordan 4 that released this year. Like I know we said a lot of good things about the Crafts, and I know that there are a lot of good 4s that are going to be coming out over the course of the year. But again, I just feel like it's something like this pair was just a little spin on another pair, right? I'm like, it's the fire red is close to the sports. But that color, I don't know, there's something about that olive green, that seafoam color that just like works so well with like the black and the white on the 4. So yeah, I mean, definitely a drip for me. If they had my size, and they don't.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree if it's the best 4 of the year. I mean,
I say quietly.
Yes. I just think, honestly, I agree with them being better than the Crafts, but with the SB 4s coming out, I just don't know if they top that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll have to see. Like, I wanna be able to have both pairs in hand and look at them, but
yeah, and I do like that, just like the olive seafoam green, honestly better than a pine green.
Yeah.
But just with sizing, I wish it was a men's shoe. Like, it kind of sucks too because women can fit into men's shoes, but not all men can fit into women's shoes. What's up with that? I think it's a drip. Definitely could see myself wearing a pair. Definitely might get my hands on a pair and just squeeze into a 10.5. Definitely could.
Yeah.
Okay, the last on my list, I have the Jordan 1 High 85s, the black and white colorway.
Panda Heist, Panda Jordan.
Yeah, Panda Jordan. Everyone's two favorite things combined. For me, honestly, they're not a skip, but I think it'd just be a flip. I mean, super easy, like literally the easiest thing to wear, like possible. And I think just the time they release though, I wish they would have released earlier in the winter or in the fall, because I think it's a really good winter shoe with it being an all leather Jordan 1 High. Because I don't see myself wearing those in the spring or summer with shorts.
Especially with the 85 cut, a little higher, like, yeah.
Super straight cut. I don't know. That's the, like, honestly, the reason why I don't give it a drip, just the time it released, maybe, I don't know. I just would never get a pair too.
It's a flip for me. They are just boring. Like, I mean, they're clean, right? And they are very easy to wear. They're very simple, but they're just like boring. Like, I would much rather have a pair of like neutral gray 85s or like Georgetown 85s or varsity red 85, pretty much any other 85 cut that they've come out with. Even like, especially after having them like in person, in hand, it's just like it was if I saw somebody wearing those on the street, I'd just be like, meh, you know?
Yeah. Honestly, one thing that I think would be cool is if they did like a patent one, like you know the Concord lows they did. I honestly feel like that'd be a lot cooler than the Panda Highs that they did. Like, I don't know, the icy sole looks really good on it, and the patent on a Jordan 1 just looks nice.
I agree. All right, and to round out my list, I've got the pink Paisley Dunks. I think the Paisleys, all of the other Paisleys that they've done up until this point have been really good. I think this is the best pair though. The pink is not like a hot pink and it's not like super bright. So there's still some subtlety to it, but there's still enough flash that it's gonna turn heads, it's gonna pop. So I think like the versatility of being able to wear the shoe and kind of downplay it, or you can make the shoe kind of like the centerpiece of your outfit. I mean, I think it speaks kind of volumes to the shoe. It does a lot in that aspect, in that regard.
Yeah, honestly, like, of course it's a drip. It's a really good woman's release.
Yeah.
Like, and it should be a woman's release. I feel like the Paisley pack that they've done, I really love it. Like, they've done a good job on all the pairs. And like you said, it's super wearable and it's subtle, but you can also make it pop. It's like, it's not white and it's not gray. So it's just something different.
Yeah, it almost feels neutral without being neutral. Yeah.
But yeah, it's so like soft of a pink that you can almost wear it with anything.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
That's it for the video. Let us know what you guys think. If you disagree or agree with things, let us know in the comments.
Secret words for today are mystery box. Yeah.
Don't buy them. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you check out our other socials. We've got Instagram, Facebook, obviously YouTube. Check out our shorts, and then we've got TikTok and whatnot. Don't know when those are going to be. We've been really inconsistent lately.
We're back on Saturday.
Back on Saturdays, 3 p.m. Be there. Lots of steals going down. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching the video.
Now over to CleanKIX G.
We end the video.